Hello everyone and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Thief Deadly Shadows. We have looted the castle. We've probably not gotten all the loot, as a matter of fact I know we didn't get all the loot, but we got enough of it. At least enough of it to leave and finish our mission, I hope. At least I think that's the optimum idea at this point. Out the door maybe? There it is. If I'm about to end this mission, do you want to continue? Of course we do! We need to find out how well we did.
The bloodline opal's mine now, and based on the size of this thing, I'd say it was worth it. But something tells me this Lady Elizabeth character had her own plans for the Rutherfords. I'd better get the opal to Perry soon. He can cut it into smaller stones that are easier to move. And we'll both make a tidy profit.
No, well, that was pretty short. Alright, so debriefing's done, everything's done, don't care about stats, goals, gear, or continue. We're going to continue, of course. Alright, so we're on to the next mission, which is, this is where this particular thief gets a little bit interesting. It adds an open world element, the first open world element
South
to the
Quarter,
Thief series.
one of the city's most crowded residential districts in the center of town, near the river. It's not wall-to-wall nobility like Halldale, but there's money here, if you know where to look. South Quarter's where I live, so I guess this is home. As long as I behave myself, I can go anywhere and do as I please, and the residents won't give me any trouble. But the city watch will. The entire force knows what I look like, and they'll attack me on sight. If I don't stay out of the way of their patrols, I might be looking at some jail time, or worse. First thing I need to do is see my fence, Heartless Perry. His shop is down in Black Alley. I'm bringing Perry the bloodline opal. I don't want to hang on to this stone any longer than I have to. Something about that job has left me with a bad feeling.
Okay, so as I was saying, this is the first open world area. Now, as Garrett has already told us, the people in town won't call out for help. They won't say, "Oh, thief, come save me." But the city watch will, of course, attack us on sight. So regardless of who you're looking at, you're probably going to want to duck into the shadows regardless. But this is more of a hub, I think, than an open world. You can call it open world. Some things change, some things don't. But it's a bit of a hub where missions are in certain areas and you have to go to those areas. A little bit like the more modern Thief that we have now, where you have the main city and you start in your house and then you leave your house and you go to wherever the mission's at, and that's how you do the mission. So it's going to be very similar to that. We're going to jump in there, and this is not really a mission. I mean, we do have to give the opal to Heartless Perry, but other than that, there's really no mission per se. We'll just do this and then we'll find our own. And here we are. New objective. That's okay. I don't know why a thief would want any light.
It's not much, but it's home.
So we have, oh, here's our lockpicking skills. So this is actually a lockpicking trainer, I guess you could say. Each one of these little pallets will have a lock on it. We have a level 1 lock. Not much else going on, but you can get level 2, 3, 4 locks. That way, when you come back to your hub, you can, in fact, hey, reward offered. Wanted for theft and assault. Yeah, that's probably true. Anyway, while you are here in your hub, you can practice block picking. You can pick up some stuff you may have left behind. And that is just an electric light. There's not much I can do with that, so just stay out of that room. Alright, so I believe it's not this room. No, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking of Thief, I believe it's Thief 2, when you have to go back home and open up your closet and there's stuff inside. This one has no hidden closet, unfortunately. Garrett has gotten lazy, and all of his stuff is just lying out in public for everyone to see. I guess I should lock my door. Can't be too careful with any thieves out there.
Oh, it's just you. At first I thought somebody had broken in or something. Well, good evening.
Good evening. Landlord. Well, now this is one of those fun locks. Okay, apparently my mouse isn't working properly. Try it again. Mouse? For whatever reason, it's using the arrow keys instead of my mouse for this. I don't know why that is, but it seems really cheaty. Before he gets back, I'm gonna stand over here, and no one will see me. I am super secret. So that was interesting. Apparently my mouse is no longer what controls that particular device, or at least not really. I don't know why that is. Okay, did my controls change? Alright. Guess rent's gonna be due soon. I should probably pay for that. Journal of Z Wicket, Tuesday. Finally got the rent money from Garrett, the tenant across the hall, just in time, too. But taffet, all these payments were draining me dry. Why is he blackmailing me? I'm not a rich man. I put the rent money in with the other coins I've managed to gather up and deposited them as the blasted lowlife instructed, underneath an old sewer grate down in Black Alley. I can't take much more, making payments every single day like this.
Too bad Mr. Wicket has to pay money to his blackmailer. Too bad for his blackmailer that I know where the drop is.
So rude, Garrett. So we're gonna wait for him to walk back down the hallway. So yeah, apparently my sneak controls. Okay, there's my walk. I don't know why my controls are acting so funny, but they are. I have no clue why my controls are acting so funny, but I'll just cope with it for now. So we can crack into a couple of these other places. The only problem is we have to wait for this gentleman to actually walk by us. Now we can give him a bop in the noggin if we really felt the urge to, but I'm not really feeling that urge. If he goes far enough away, we can break in. The downside is if he's not far enough away and he hears us or sees us, we are going to be having an issue. So I think that we'll ignore our neighbors.
Can I relax with taffas like that around?
I don't know how you can relax with taffas like that around, but now the light's off, no one cares. So there are going to be a large percentage of loading screens here, so there's going to be a lot of, if you guys remember, my video cuts out every time there's a loading screen. Hopefully I'll be able to remember to hit record each time, but with that we're going to jump on through to the other side. So do you wish to leave this area and into the south quarter? Yes, I do.
Ah, the city. Obey the law, and there's no need to worry about the residents.
But I can't read.
The city watch are the guys who want to lock me up, though. Gotta keep my eye out for them.
Quarantine. I know. Same thing happened to me. I can read so I could see for myself. I asked why, but the city watch wouldn't give me the time of day.
What do you think? Some kind of plague?
That's what I thought. But then I was talking to Jesse down over the tavern, and he says it's some kind of ship come into the docks. Something wrong with it. The quarantine is so that, and this is Jesse who said it, so take it for what it's worth, that otherwise the undead would be everywhere.
Everywhere? I wonder if Natalie is okay. She lives over in the docks near the Bloody Ears Tavern.
I know. And Grace O'Malley, too. Mind you, Jesse could be wrong.
Sure, he's been wrong before. That's right. Everything's probably all right.
Yeah, the city watch is just being careful. Doing this quarantine thing is a precautionary type step.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't overreact or anything like that. See, now there are some folk that do have keys and the like. I don't want to whack him, I just want to steal his key, if you would be so kind as to let me. Thank you. Garrett keeps trying to whack the guy. I don't feel like whacking him, I just feel like taking his key. South Quarter Fountain. Near this site, the first stone was believed to have been laid in the building of the city. I don't think so, because the old quarter is where the oldest part of the city is, so I'm thinking that they mean part of South Quarter, not like the whole city. So then we got the quarantine over here, or at least a zone that I cannot yet enter. So there are some sections of the city that are locked off from access by us for a short period. You think a place like this would be locked, eh? You do have to be cautious though. Once you enter a place, there is a chance you are trespassing. books and glass, but nothing good. More books. And again, you're not really required to search about. It is an optional thing that you can do if you decide that maybe you want to see if you can find some cool things, maybe some hidden treasures, some hidden monies, things like that. So of course we look over here, or up here, but I don't think there's anything up here per se that we either need or want. There's not, so I'm going to drop back down on the table. Yep. And we'll just keep moseying. Now I'm trying to remember where my duck key is, or my crouch key. There it is. Apparently it's the X key for some reason. Yeah, I thought I had changed my keys around, but apparently I had not, or they reset for some reason. Something green up there. No idea how to get up there. Probably need some rope arrows. I may have one if I do have one. Well, you guys know me and rope arrows. I really don't want to waste them. Now here's the thing that you can do, and I don't want to scare the poor chap. If you see these guys, and you can actually hit them. Okay, maybe not. I believed you were supposed to be able to acquire these or destroy them. Apparently not. I don't think I can collect it. Well, okay. So I thought that you were supposed to be able to like kill the gold bugs and collect something from them, but I'm guessing that's not the case.
Something's got those critters all stirred up.
Couldn't be me. Okay. Now this is where I have to be a little bit more careful. There are city watch about. Of course, we can always rob a few places while we're here. Nothing wrong with that. Of course, any civilian who catches us doing something illegal will get upset. The old well, which apparently something has escaped from. Alright. So do I want to... Oh, hello. I was gonna say, do I want to break in that way, but apparently we can break in this way and it won't matter much. I am being extremely loud here, which probably isn't the best idea. I don't believe there's anybody in here that I have to worry about. But it's always good to be... Fire arrow. The fire arrow damages your opponents with a burst of flame. You can also shoot it into oil to start a fire. Yeah, okay. I don't think I'll be doing that. You know, I don't want to damage anybody permanently. Maybe a good whack on the noggin, but I don't want to burn anyone alive. That would be rude. And I'm fairly certain this particular home is empty, which I like. I don't think there's anything secret inside the fireplace, and that's one thing that the later Thief games kind of failed, I think, is little hidden areas. I mean, the last I really have like this. The last mission we did have some hidden areas. There's this spot behind the chair here we can scooch around behind. Downside is I don't think there's any money up here. There's a hidden spot behind the chair to get into, but there's literally nothing up here and no reason to be up here unless there's something in the chandelier that I'm missing. I don't believe there is. So yeah, there are hidden areas per se, but they're not secretive or important enough for you to really get into. And something like a box in front of a hole or a chair in front of a hole is not as functional or useful, in my opinion, as something a little bit better, such as a button or a switch that would open a door. Because a button or a switch that opens a door is just awesome. Okay, that's just awesome. But a simple hole with something jammed in front of it, that's less functional to me. Okay, I think this is a dead end with a rat in it. No city watch. Now this should be the quarantine here, I think. No passing quarantine area by order of the city watch. No inquiries, please. Violators will be prosecuted. It's good to know. There's a sewer grate here, which leads to another area, which I'm not going to jump into. And then there's something going on here. We have Pavlok Prison, or Pavlok Prison, whichever way you want to pronounce that. Paveluk. Oop, okay. And it's like, oh, guard. I'm waiting for a guard to come around the corner, the city watch to come around the corner, but they haven't yet. If they had, I would have been caught by now. Gentlemen, excuse me. Oh no, this guy's kind of fun to mess with, if I can do it properly. So this is kind of an open area, and there is a city watch right over there. Nobody stole his loot. Kind of a jerk move on Garrett's part.
Those are City Watch. You can tell by their insignia. They're the guys I have to look out for.
That one looks drunk to me, so I probably don't have to look too hard for him. So he's a drunk City Watch. I love how he says you can tell by their insignia. You can tell by their dress, their sword, and their drunken demeanor. Alright, now they may not tell you this, and I don't know if they tell you later in the game, but I'm going to tell you now because I had to learn this the hard way. The red hand is a smuggler's mark. It basically means fences and other people can be found in this location, is what that means. They don't tell you right away. They tell you that like later.
This is Black Alley. The red handprint is the mark of illegal establishments.
There it is. Okay, not that much later, but yeah, basically they tell you that, and I'm like, what's all these red handprints? Did someone die here? No, you have to remember I played this when I was younger, so, you know, I get it, but not right away. 50? How much do I pay in rent? He took my whole rent plus some extra coin. Do I pay like 20 coin per rent?
It's like he was trying to piss me off, standing there like that. One of these days. I really ought to work up the nerve to do something.
You should. Just knock him right in the keister with a couple of knuckle sandwiches. You know he deserves it too, because he's so rude. I have no idea what he's talking about. Ooh,
Evening.
Hello. Moss arrow. The moss arrow creates creates soft patches of moss on the ground. Shoot it onto loud surfaces underfoot to move over them silently. Okay. A plinth of some kind. And apart from the moss arrow, not much else. Now I believe, well, that shows a cart. And this one shows a couple of fighting lions. One of these is a shop. The other one is Heartless Perry's. I have to figure out which is which.
Garrett.
There it is.
Didn't expect to see you. Haven't you heard? Lady Elizabeth from Rutherford Castle is after you. She was in here with some goons, asking a bunch of questions about that opal. They did a job on me. See the bruises? Had to give 'em a name. I guess before I knew that I'd given 'em yours. Which is the truth, ain't it? Anyway, I've watched your back, eh, pal? About the opal. No way I can risk taking it now, but I know someone who can. A fence in Stone Market. Black Market Bertha. If I were you, I'd go to Stone Market to see her now, before those goons find you. Anyway, I can still give you cash for whatever other loot you stole from the castle. Business as usual, and no hard feelings, eh, Garrett? I mean, who's the one all beaten up?
Well, guess I can't expect better from a guy named Heartless Perry. So, if I just want to sell everything, I can sell individuals in case I want to keep or collect stuff for any reason, but unlike other Thief games where you would get your hands on objects and then it would tell you how much you had and you'd have that much on the next mission, this one you actually have to sell it. So in order to get the money you need to buy things, you actually have to come over here to Heartless Perry and dump all your loot.
I gotta say, I'm still hurting all over from that roughing up I got.
So unfortunately I can't sell the Bloodline Opal, or Mortimer the Mad, or the Gilded Helmet, because those are all high-ranking objects that we took from that place that can be tracked. So we're just going to sell him everything, which is 3,000. I'll buy all of your metal and gems for 2050. Are you sure? Yeah.
Only you could nab this much stuff, Garrett. Did you leave those folks anything?
Couple of unconscious guards. So there's 1,000 left, and that's from the stuff we can't sell. So we only got 2,000 out of that. So we're going to leave.
I'll do.
I'm doing fairly well, good sir. How are you today? And I believe this is a place where we can actually buy things.
Sir, welcome. Is this your first time visiting us? Take your time. Peruse. Enjoy. Shopping should never be a rushed experience.
This guy's creepy,
Something
but I like
in
him.
particular you're looking for? The name's Thomas, if the sir needs anything.
Creepy, Tom. Real creepy.
We hope
So-
you find everything you need. With this quarantine, we're cut off from our regular suppliers for a while.
So water arrows are 100 each, and I can buy about 20. I think I'll go up to... Let's buy 2 for 15 total.
Thanks for shopping with us. We hope to see you again soon.
I hope to come back soon. I'd hate to be arrested. Alright, objectives time. Deal with Lady Elizabeth and her thugs so you can get into Stone Market. So we have to get over to Stone Market. Sell the Bloodline Opal to Black Market Bertha, the fence in Stone Market proper. Your landlord has been hiding blackmail money under a sewer grate in Black Alley. Restrictions? None. So, we have no restrictions. Hooray, hurrah, oh happy day. We've already gotten the money from our landy lordy, which I don't think I can reclose that grate, so... Oh well. In this case, we have to get out to Stone Market. I believe Stone Market is back towards our house, where we're having to go. Because if I'm certain that one little hut that we went into before, that had really nothing in it, is where they're hanging out. Kind of an interesting conundrum, really. Stick to the shadows, Garrett. Thank you. There they are.
Looks like Lady Elizabeth is here, with a couple of thugs.
Don't know how close I have to
Did you
get.
see that fence wince? I only had to hit him 3 times before he started spilling his guts. Couldn't wait to give us Garrett's name.
It was my knife at his throat that made him talk, you taffer.
Heartless Perry, huh? He wasn't so tough. I want to go back and rough him up some more.
Shut up, you fools. The whole town can hear you.
Beg pardon, Lady Elizabeth.
The money is ready. Don't dally. I haven't got all night.
We wasn't being that loud. And if she's a noble, then I must be quite a gent. I'll be glad when this job is over.
Let's go. Beating on Perry was fun, but it's the money that counts. And I don't want to give that witch time to change her mind. The money better be right. I'm bringing my knife, just in case.
Hold on, you taffer. We can't go all at once. Who'd guard the gate? No, we gotta go up one at a time. That way the other two can keep a lookout for Garrett or anything suspicious. Make sure no one, and I do mean no one, gets through our barricade until the lady's opal is back in her hands. Else why would she pay, huh?
All right, all right. Don't go all bossy on us.
Yes, go one at a time. That way everything is safe and secure, right? Okay, he's coming this way, so I'm gonna duck back into this hole.
Here's your money. Don't forget, there'll be more after you kill Garrett and return what he stole from me.
Money, money, money. Give me the money. Oh, for the love of Mike. Okay. Cannot duck. Going to drop him here, I think. Oh, Garrett. Why are you walking sideways, buddy? That'll work. Just stay quiet, you'll be fine. Apparently I can't grab the money.
I ought to go see what's taking so long.
Okay. Still can't grab the money, which is really irritating. Don't know why. I was trying to grab it off his hip, it wouldn't take. But hey, whatever works, right? Is he coming, or? I hate that it's just sitting there and I want it so bad and for whatever reason I can't pick it up. Oh, I hear movement. Okay. There you go. Now, I don't know if I can sneak out of here and bop him in the head. Nope, was not him. Okay, I don't know where he went. See if I can sneak. He's very nervous. Alright, well. So now I'm worried. I'm hearing like doors and cranks and weird stuff going down. I'm thinking to myself, where's that other guy at? But I'm not seeing him. And I think the other one's up on the rail there. Or was. Well, worst case scenario, we get caught and have to haul it, right? Good night, my lady. No, I want the money and then the young lady. Alright. They were having a torrid affair. That apparently I can't... Oh, God, 3D. Okay, so I'm having some trouble extricating myself from the bodies of the nice people. I'm gonna just open this and try to squeak out this way real quick. Jesus! She needs to get a smaller dress. So now Lady Elizabeth and one of her goons is unconscious. So again, one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of 3D is simply because of situations like that, where the young lady's legs were more than enough to cause me all sorts of panic as I attempted to... Aha! I was finally able to get the money. Alright, so now that we're here, is the guy in here? Out here? Stuck somewhere? He said 3 of us. He did not? He did not say 2. He said 3. There are 3 of them. And yet for some reason I am sans the ability to find the 3rd. My only option here is to dive off this rail, bop him in the noggin, carry his corpse somewhere else, and hope for the best. I could just leave him here. Wherever the fun in that be. Loved how he realigned himself for my convenience. Alright. Stay in the shadows, Garrett. Let not the civilians see you. Okay. Pretty dark in here? Come on, Garrett. Work with me. Yeah, there's some weird bugginess going on with the controls. I've got a guy... basically, as long as I'm holding one of the bodies, the game tries to make me go to the right. Like, constantly walk to the right, which is irritating, to say the least. Alright, he said the 3 of us. I'm thinking there are not, in fact, 3 of them. So... problem solved, I suppose? Yes? Yes. Alright, what do we have? To Stone Market. Well, that's our next destination. Let us go there. And in we go. There it is.
Well, I've made it past Lady Elizabeth and her thugs, and now here I am in Stone Market. This district's known for commerce and corruption, with plenty of both for everybody. Most people come here for the stores, but I tend to do my shopping after everything is locked up for the night. There's the clock tower, one of the tallest buildings in the city, a good landmark day or night. And finally, the Stone Market Plaza. More vendors, more people. No doubt the city watch will be keeping an eye out for pickpockets like me, though. Being a thief is never as easy as it sounds. Anyway, it's time for me to find this Bertha character and get rid of the opal once and for all. I hope Perry was right about her.
Probably not. I liked Stone Market from Thief 2. Big open plaza, a little bit of a river running through it. Very nice, very open. This one's a little bit more crowded, which I guess would make sense after a few years pass. There's not a lot of land to deal with, but downside is there are guards right from the beginning, so we're going to cut right.
Big Bertha's place is marked on my map with the red handprint.
Now I know where that's at, and I don't really care that much. Not that I don't care, we just have to loot a few things, and I know how to get there, so we'll head there. It's a rather inconvenient spot, really, but we'll not worry about that. He's wearing a very nice bracelet we should steal. But I believe that has been time, so for now we're going to go ahead and pause here in this nice little safe niche. And so I'd like to thank you all very much for joining me, for KB Short, on this Let's Play of Thief Deadly Shadows. And I will see you guys next video.